So you have seen a team that mentally is strong enough. Everybody is working together. Even they talk about days off. And is another plus. So they work with the desire, the mentality, the commitment, the work rate that you need. But also I will say something in favor of the manager. That is that they know what they have to do. When they have to drop off and defend, they defend. When they have to attack, they attack with numbers. When they have to keep the ball or game management at the end, they were keeping and passing the ball. So you can see a team that has belief that they can win and that they want to win trophies. And at the same time, they know what they have to do because the manager is doing a good job.
And we're watching a side who look relentless, Maka,
yes.
But it also looks like they've got gears to go through and they're not playing at their top level.
Yeah, Ali said, were comfortable, didn't he? They were very calm. They won at a canter, really. You felt as if Newcastle did get into the game at any stage, they could go again and get a goal. Incredibly efficient. You see the last minute, the work ethic closing down, even in Fulham, even in Newcastle's penalty area. You know, Salah in the last kick of the game, trying to win something. Trying to nick something back. So their commitment to get the job done, their professionalism, their game management again was excellent. They didn't look in any discomfort today, a bit like the Manchester City game. The last game here against Wolves, that's when they wobbled a little bit, but since then they've just stepped on it again, and they're in cruise control, aren't they? Everybody else is falling away, helping them. But what they need to do is get the right results themselves, and at this moment in time, they're unstoppable, they really are.
And they're still on for a treble. How sustainable is it, Rafa, the way that they're playing, that style?
No, I think it's fine because of what I said before, they are changing players when the game was nearly there. 75, 77 minutes, the manager is changing players, so giving a rest, giving a chance to the others to be part of the group. So if you can change, and now they have some days off, so they know that mentally you can be tired, but if you are winning, you can carry on. But if you are winning and you have some days off, they know the fixtures. They know we have to play this game. So that means that everybody's thinking about, we want to win this trophy, go for the next one, go for the next one. So they can do it because they believe that they can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. They are so focused there. But Liverpool certainly one hand on.
Every player. At the beginning, remember when Slot was saying, maybe they will miss me, maybe not. So more or less, we have seen that the maquinaria is bien engrasada. So
you said it so much better than I did.
We have seen that they know what they have to do. So we have seen a team that is capable to press when they give the ball away, that is capable to play quick transitions, counter-attack, and is capable to defend if it's necessary. So our people were telling me that they have more clean sheets than anyone in the Premier League. That is balance because they can attack with numbers and at the same time they can defend. So Newcastle United didn't have any shot on target. Why? Because they were doing a great job. So we're talking in the first half about the balance of Newcastle 4-4-2. Liverpool didn't have too many chances, but they didn't concede any chance. So when they are attacking, when they are pressing, still they are defending with numbers in a good position, and they stop the other teams to play counter-attack or have clear chances. So any game can change. But what we have seen is a team that is very consistent in terms of performing at a very good level. Very good level.
Yeah, they've got such a high level now. They almost don't need the manager, do they? You know, as long as, of course, the manager picks the sides, but they know what jobs that they need to do. And anybody who comes on the pitch, whether Curtis Jones starts, whether Gakpo starts, they will put in those type of performances. They are that good at the moment. Endo comes on, always has an impact. Darwin Núñez at times comes on, has an impact. So they can rely on now 15, 16, 17 players. And as soon as anybody leaves the pitch and somebody enters the pitch, the intensity level doesn't drop. It rises, it goes again. And when you have this level of performance that you can trust every single week, if they go out and do that performance again, they'll get a result. And that's what they're showing at the moment. So they're almost 1-0 up before they come out on the pitch. They're that confident, and the fans are that confident in them.
Is that just the right blend of experience through the side, that title winner?
Possibly. And the new signings that came into the club, the recent new signings, which was last year really, Slobberslai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Endo, those type of players have all improved. And they're all a year more experienced. Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, a year more experienced. So you can rely on them more. A lot of the youngsters, the Kwanzas, the Conor Bradleys, they've come into the team and always done a job. So when you've got 20 players And people say they're fortunate about injuries. To a certain extent they are, but Arne Slot brought a sports scientist with him who he trusts implicitly brought him with him, Ruben, and he's done a wonderful job. So it's not luck as well. He makes 5 substitutes every single game. He makes sure he rotates his team. So he knows what he's doing, and he's helping the players out as much as he can, because their schedule is hard and arduous.
Rafa, take us through how they opened the scoring. It was two...
Let me 1 second, sorry, because Steve made a good point. The rotation of the players.
It happens now and again, Rafa, don't worry.
when you have a manager that is doing a job, when you have a staff that they analyse things, and I have the experience when you have to compete in different competitions at the maximum level. Normally you win trophies in the last 10 games, is what they say. So then, if you can rotate your players and everybody's coming and making something, a job, giving something to the team, then you can rely on him for the next game, and then still you can perform. So the winning teams are not teams in modern football with 15, 16 players. They have 20 players, some young players come in and they have a contribution. So that's what they are doing at the moment.
Keeping everybody happy.
Yeah, it's not because that is not easy. So it's easy to say, but it's easy when you are winning. Because if not, the people not involved will be, but because you are winning, you can change this one, and everybody's happy because they know what he said. I like in Spanish, the desire to win trophies. What McAllister was saying, that is the main thing. Everybody knows that they can be part of this winning team, and that is the winning mentality that you need.
And that's infectious, I imagine, as well.
It's very positive for everyone. But you say about the fans, the staff, everybody has the belief we can win trophies, and everybody is pushing and making a contribution.
It certainly looks like Dominic Szoboszlai has the belief as well. He's a man in form. Just take us through how he opened the scoring for Liverpool tonight.
So I think the way that they play, so we have seen, you see, they regain the ball and it's a quick transition, but it's not just, sometimes it's the pace that they use when they go. You can go forward, but you see still he's running and then they go forward, and now you see 4 players, you see a lot of players of Newcastle United, but the movement is dropping off a little bit, has a space. So that is a clever movement. It's more a movement of a striker than a midfielder, but he did really well.
Do you think Nick Pope has to do a bit better there, Maka, or was that unfair?
Yeah, I think it's slightly unfair, only because it goes through Tonali and Dan Burns' legs. So he is slightly unsighted right up until he's on the 6-yard box, Dan Burn. You see here, this is a better angle. He's unsighted when he hits the ball. He sees it there. He's down. He's a big, tall goalkeeper. It's probably hard for him to get down and get it away at seeing it such late. But the second goal was similar. You know, they were all backing off. They were all back in defence. They had numbers back. They outnumbered Liverpool in defence, but still conceded, and they just didn't learn. They defended well. They got behind the ball, which was great. But you see here, they lose the ball. Liverpool are off again. It's McAllister off again. He starts to move. Szoboszlai's running forward. Trent's gone. You see how many red shirts in the box. But look at all the black and white shirts. They all get back. McAllister's in glorious isolation when he receives the ball.
It's a principle in defence. So you have to defend the space, but the main thing, you have to defend the man. So then you have to find this balance between defending the space and the man. So a number of players, Liverpool getting into the box, when they were winning still with a lot of players, that is another positive.
Before Salah gives him the ball, before Salah chops back onto his left foot, Tonali is touched tight with Alexis McAllister. And as soon as Mo goes back onto his right foot, it's not Tonali, it's Bruno Guimaraes. And as soon as he chops back onto his right foot, Guimaraes drops towards the goal as if we need to protect the goal. And he leaves McAllister. And of course, Salah in the form he is in, he just puts it on a play for him, and it was all about the finish, and the Argentinian smashes it into the net.
Is he a bit of an unsung hero, do you think, in that team, McAllister?
Yeah.
I know everyone respects him and rates him highly. I just feel like we talk a lot about the other players in that team.
Yes, and I think that's normal, to be honest. The goal scorers get the credit, and Gakpo's had a great season. Mo's been off the charts, hasn't he? Darwin scored late goals. Diaz is chopped in, and Jota. So they will dominate because they will score the goals. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper or Van Dijk or the 3 in midfield, that triangle in midfield has been phenomenal.